about the digital. Okay, so I'm sharing my screen quickly. आप लोगों ने प्रोजेक्ट करना शुरू कर दिया है ना? Yes, no.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So we are talking about tuples. So what do you mean by tuples? Any idea?
Ma'am, tuples is like a data structure in Python in which, like, I guess we in tuples we can only insert one type of data type, and ma'am, it is mutable. Like we can change the tuple maybe.
Mm. See, tuple is again one of the collection and it's a data type in the Python to hold the data. Okay. And it's mainly once the tuple is being created, okay, it is immutable. So it's not changeable things, okay? One second.
Okay, ma'am. So like it's immutable.
Yeah, it's a immutable, just the way you said, it's just opposite, but it is data structure for holding the data or it's a collection kind of data type, okay? So tuple are immutable. Immutable data type means once it is being created, it means that once it is being created, their elements cannot be, one second. Elements
Changed.
cannot be
Changed.
okay, cannot be changed. Okay, once it is being created or generated, okay, and each element in the tuple has a specific order, okay? So same like your list, the way we are having in other basically string list, like order is there, right? Now indexes are there like 0, 1, 2, 3, and with the help of those we can access that. So same way here also we can have it, each element in a tuple has a specific order, okay, that will never change because the order because the tuple are ordered sequence. That's again one of the important feature here, a specific order, and that will never change, okay, because tuples are ordered sequence, okay, sequences I meant to say. Now whatever be the objects or a data we are going to hold into the tuples, we call as the elements, okay? And those elements must be separated with the commas. That is a syntax of tuple, okay? And the tuple is enclosed with the small brackets like this, okay? And any number of item, including different basically data types like a dictionary, string, float, list, can contain within a tuple. Okay, so tuple is a, what we can say, the broad category of basically collection data type in the Python, which is immutable and which can hold the other collection data type like list, dictionary, string, float, list, etc. Is this clear to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Let's create one small tuple here. So I'll be creating a tuple, say int tuple. So what does it mean? It will be the integer type tuple. Okay. This is for my understanding. So I created int. You can have ABC. You can create your own way. Okay. When I am creating integer type tuple, so I'll be just creating like this. Okay. So instead of this, I will be creating some relevant kind of thing because it's a immutable. So I'll be creating from 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So this is a basically even number kind of values I am creating here. Okay. And for the printing tuple, I'll be just again having a print function and I will be printing tuple with integers. Integer, comma, int underscore tuple. So tuple with integer, we are getting as an output. So the tuple is being created. Okay. So this is the tuple syntax for creation. Okay. You can also create tuple. See, who said that tuple is having a similar kind of data type? So ideally, tuple is not holding only similar kind of data type. Tuple can hold different kind of data type. As I told that tuple can hold list, string, float, int at a time. Okay, so they are all different data types, and that can be held by the tuple. So tuple is a broad category of data collection. Are you understanding this? So we can create, I'll just create, okay, tuple with different data types. Okay, so let's say let's create a one mixed tuple. Okay, so as tuple syntax is encoded with the bracket only, so I'm just creating 4. Okay, then I'm having hello, then I'm having 6, then I'm having good evening. Is it clear? So string is there, integer type is also there, and it can be created. In fact, if you want, say like today's temperature, let's say today's temperature, I'm just recording here. So 18.5. So this is the float value also I am adding in the tuple. And then I'm printing this tuple. So mixed tuple is being created. And I'm just invoking it for the printing. So the mixed tuple is being printed here. Are you clear with that?
Yes, ma'am.
If suppose I want to create a nested tuple, or we can say the tuple can hold the string, float, even the dictionary can be held by the tuple. How I can create a nested tuple? Can you just try it? I'm just giving you 1 minute. Can you just try it at your end? How we can create a nested tuple? I see, tuple अदर डेटा टाइप्स को भी होल्ड कर सकता है. मतलब टपल जब आप क्रिएट कर रहे हो तो आप उसको स्ट्रिंग, फ्लोट, अदर लिस्ट ऐसे सब डाल के टपल क्रिएट कर सकते हो. ओके, जैसे मिक्स टपल आप देख पा रहे हो जहां पे स्ट्रिंग भी है, फ्लोट भी है, इंटीजर भी है. प्लस टॉप ऑफ इट अगर आप उसके अंदर एक आधा लिस्ट भी ऐड करना चाह रहे हो, दैट इज पॉसिबल. दैट हाउ वी कैन डू दैट, ये मेरा क्वेश्चन है. ओके, सो कैन यू जस्ट ट्राई दैट? Now we can also access the tuple element the same way we did for the string list, right? How we can do that? So tuple is a objects, right? Can be accessed in the varieties of ways, and indexing is one way we can use the index and we can access the tuple elements. Okay, so indexing, we can start with the operator, that's a bracket, and we can access the each and every objects, and the index starts from 0. I had already explained you in the string. The same way it will happen with the tuple as well, because see, whatever be the collection data type, not only the Python, okay, in other programming language also, it always starts, the index always starts with the 0. Okay, so how we can have the tuple, how we can access the tuple also? आप लोगों को समझ में आ रहा है ना मैं क्या करवा रही हूँ, कैसे हो रहा है सब? किसी को कोई दिक्कत है इसमें?
Ma'am, I didn't get question actually.
See, the question is, I want, one second. I just want, see, I want create a new tuple with all types of data. Okay. Like your tuple must contain string, integer, list, float, etc. Are you now getting what exactly I am looking for?
Yes, ma'am. Trying.
Now I want to access the elements in the tuple. Okay, so we can create a tuple and then we can access the tuple element. See, already we created a tuple, from that also we can access, or else we can create a tuple and we can access the tuple elements. Okay, so if suppose I just have a mixed tuple itself, okay, and okay, I will be creating a one tuple, fresh tuple. Okay, so I'll just giving a tuple is equals to 1, tuple name is 1, tuple 1, and I'm just assigning the value in it. Okay, so I'm having value just like a so these are the values I assigned. Okay, so the tuple is being created. Okay, and this tuple is purely the string kind of tuple having collection of cities name. Okay, so even you can write the name as a not tuple 1, you can have a city tuple, so it is more relevant name, right? So this is the name I had given to this tuple. Now the tuple is being created. I want to access a particular element from the tuple. So I will be using city name tuple, the tuple name I will be accessing, and then operator, accessing operator, and say 0th position. Okay, so I will get Delhi. Okay, suppose I want to access a tuple, uh, say 3rd position element. Okay, so I can get Bhopal here. Okay, so this way I can access an individual element, okay, by indexing. Same like the other data collection type we'd seen. Same similar way we can have it in the tuple also. Okay, suppose I tried for out of the things. Okay, I don't know like how much elements are there in my tuple, and I try to print like this. Okay, you may try it or not, I don't know, but I am just showing you. Okay, suppose I tried for 12th element. Okay, I don't know 12th element exists or not. Okay, but I tried it. Okay, so what I will get it, I will get the error. What error I will get it? That tuple index out of range. It means that in the tuple there is no 12th index exists where the any data is being stored. Okay, so if you just see, even in my tuple also I am having only how many elements? 6 elements. So definitely there are how many addresses or how many indexes? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 addresses. So up to 5 I can access. So the last, when I am trying with the 5, I will get Chennai. But if I try with the 6, I will get the same error because tuple values are out of range. The index is out of range. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
You can try it. Even you can have it the negative value in the index. You can have it in the reverse order also. Then you can also do the slicing. See the way we did for other collection, like -1, 1 from 3. So these are called slicing. Okay, so you can have the slicing all of the tuple. Then deleting tuple. How we can delete the tuple? How we can delete the tuple? Yes. How we can do this?
Ma'am, as we have done in list, we could do like that.
But list is mutable, tuple is immutable. How we can delete it? See, the tuples part can be modified, but we cannot eliminate or remove any tuple component as a result because tuple is immutable component, immutable data type. Is this clear?
Yes, ma'am. So we can't delete.
Yeah, we can't delete. We can modify. See, in if suppose like Delhi, Mumbai, Pune, Bhopal, Indore, Chennai. So I just want to change Bhopal with say Chandigarh. So I can modify it, but I cannot remove it.
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, I have tried repetition and I have done that.
Yeah. You can try with the delete operation, okay? And check whether you can delete any element or not. Okay, it will give you error actually.
Yes, ma'am.
It will give you error that tuple objects cannot be deleted. Okay.
Yes,
Then
ma'am.
there are
It
certain
could be
tuple.
repeated. It could be
Yeah,
repeated but cannot be deleted.
exactly. Now there are certain tuple methods. Okay, so let's talk about tuple methods quickly. So what are the tuple methods? Like Python tuple is a collection and collection of immutable objects. So there are few ways to work on the tuples. Okay. Uh, uh, the very first method associated with tuple is count method. How we can use this count method and what is the main use of count method?
Is this for repetition, ma'am?
It's a not exactly for the repetition. It is basically two predetermined components. Okay. For example, there is a tuple. Let's say there is a tuple. Okay, there is a tuple 1. Okay, and you are having certain elements in it. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, then again you are having 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Clear? So this is a one tuple you created. Let's say this is one tuple. Okay, then you are having another tuple. Okay. And in the another table, a tuple, you are having some string values. Okay, so you are having say A, comma B, or instead of A, comma B, I will be just taking some name or here. Okay, so the same name I'm just using here. So I'm having then I'll be having Delhi. So this is a repeated values I am having. Now I want I want to check the appearance of say 2 in T1 tuple, or I want to check appearance of say Mumbai in T2 tuple. So that is a count I want to check. How many times any object comes in the tuple. Okay. So this kind of operations I can have it with the help of count method. Okay. So and I will be storing into the some result variable. Okay. So the result variable I will be taking, I'll be passing T1 here and simple count method I will be applying for say which variable I want to check. 2. Okay, and I will print this result, and I will print this result. Just follow the same code and just execute it. Okay. Now the next, I want to check the appearance of, say, Mumbai in my T2 couple. Okay. So how I will have it? So result 2 or result 1 is equals to T2 couple, and I will be passing count again. And here I will be passing, in the single quotes, I will be passing Mumbai. And M must be capital, because if you pass small m, it will not give you the outcome. Okay. And then you need to print this result. Do it. This is a simple program I had written. Okay, you have to do it as it is. Then there is another method we are having in the tuple, that is index. One is a count we did, okay? So one is count method. Another is index method. What is the use of index method? Index function or a method returns the first instance of requested element. Suppose first instance of requested element. What does it mean actually? I want to check the index of Bhopal. I want to check the index of, say, Indore. So I will get index of that particular element in the tuple. See, जो पहले हम indexing कर रहे हैं, slicing कर रहे हैं, we know that it goes like 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then we are just writing it and we are getting the डेटा, मतलब हमको ऑब्जेक्ट रिटर्न आ रहा था, लेकिन हम अब उल्टा करेंगे, हमको इंडेक्स पता करना है उस पर्टिकुलर ऑब्जेक्ट का. तो व्हाट वी आर गोइंग टू यूज, वी विल गोइंग टू यूज इंडेक्स मेथड. Are you getting, everyone? Nobody is asking any doubt, so I am a little bit in the confusion whether you are understanding, not understanding.
No, ma'am. Actually, I'm trying count method. That's why
Okay.
I was only listening you.
Okay, no problem. What about others? Rahul,
Yes,
clear?
ma'am, it's clear.
It's clear. Okay. And try this immediately. It's a very small code. Okay. As I'm explaining on this Word file, so you can just try it into the console immediately. Okay. So you can just open the console and you can just print the same way I did here. Okay. So you get clarity about how these functions actually works. Okay. Now iterations in tuple. How we can have it? When it comes to iteration, we will use for loop, right? So iteration is again one of the operation associated with the tuple. So let's talk about iteration. Now there we will be using a for loop. Can be used. Element, okay. So how we are going to do this? So let's see a program immediately here itself. Okay. So we are talking about iterating tuple. Okay. So I'll be creating one tuple. Say temp. Okay. There is a name. Temporary tuple. Okay. See, as if there is no temporary tuple, once we created, it is created, but I'm just giving a name as a tuple temp. Okay. And I'm assigning certain value to it. Okay. So I'm just assigning value to it. Python. I'll be just having a Java. I am having C#. I'm having PHP. So these are the programming language I had in this tuple. Okay. As tuple is a collection of values. So I just pass the programming language values here. Okay. And then we are iterating this tuple using for loop. So how we are going to use it? We are having for item in tuple underscore temp, right? And one second. We need to pass here colon. Actually, colon, I just missed out. Yeah, one second. Colon. Okay. And then I will be printing item.
मैम
Yeah.
टपल टेम्प क्या है?
Tuple. Tuple temp is a name of that tuple.
ओके मैम, गॉट इट.
So we get the outcome of the tuple in the form of for loop here. Okay. So tuple objects are being printed using for loop. So this is the iterations we are doing in the tuple. Okay. Now we can also use plus operator, which can be used for a multiple tuples. Okay. We call it the concatenations. Okay. So concatenations can be done in the tuple with the help of plus operator. Okay. So you can create a two tuples and you can add those tuple possible. Okay, we can even see it here itself. Okay. So suppose I'm having one print. Okay. Earlier already I created one tuple. So I'm having in tuple. Already create किया था ना in tuple. Okay. Plus mixed tuple. Mixed tuple भी एक created था हमारा. And we just add it. So if you just see here that both the tuples are being added with the help of concatenation operator. That is a plus. Simple. Now, what are the basically benefits, or we can say the advantage we are having tuples over the list? We already done the list. What are the benefits we are having for the tuples? Tuples are very important. Okay. So what are the things we are having? Some people also call it the triples. Okay. Triples, tuples, it's all the same. Okay. The most important thing is when you are using collection basically type in Python. Okay. It is very important that right now we are just having small data in it. Okay. But imagine how much huge data can be held by that collection type. Okay. So if I'm using list and if I'm using tuple, so definitely tuple is more faster, or we can say it is more quick responding data type than list. Okay. So that's a reason always people prefer tuple over the list. Okay. Then tuple is always holding a non-changing information. So whenever the important records which you don't want to change in the future, or you want to protect it as it is, such kind of information can be stored and holded by tuple because tuple is immutable, right? So these are the benefits we are having over the list. I hope it is clear to you.
Ma'am, please let me type.
What you are typing?
Ma'am, last one.
You are practicing this code concatenation.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, okay. So if you see that all the collections which we discussed, they all are the ordered type. Okay. Now we will see unordered type, how we can handle in the Python. Okay. So what is the other collection type, which is unordered item, can be hold or there, and we can create it. That is nothing, they are the set. Set is another data type we are having. Okay. 1 second.
Ma'am, please share today's note after end of the class.
Yes. Am I audible? Yeah. Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. So now the next data type or data, basically collection type we are discussing in the Python, that is a set. Okay. The best part of set is what? It's a collection data type. Okay. And collection of unordered items. Okay. अभी तक हम ordered items की बात कर रहे थे, but this is a unordered items collection data type. Okay. So each element in the set must have a unique, again, okay? It's a unique one, unique, and it's a immutable as well. Okay? And the best part in the set is set remove the duplicates. See, although it is immutable, but set can remove the duplicates. Okay? Duplicate elements. Set are mutable, which means we can modify it after its creation. So, we can only modify, but we cannot remove it because they are immutable. Okay. Modify only can be done. No removal or elimination is possible because as it's a immutable. Okay. Unlike other collections in the Python, there is no index attached to the element of the set. Okay, so we cannot directly access any element of the set by the index because it's a unordered, right? So we can print them all together, but we cannot have it like the other way we did for in even in the list or even in the tuple because they are having index. Okay, by default उनका index रहता है. Okay, 0 से start होता है, इसलिए हम उनको access कर सकते हैं, हम using for loop उसको print कर सकते हैं. Okay, but we cannot have it in the set. Okay. कैसे create करेंगे? Set can be created by enclosing comma separated immutable items with the curly brackets. Okay. See, हर एक का अलग अलग रिप्रेजेंटेशन है. हाँ, इसको हम कर्ली ब्रैकेट से बनाएंगे. टपल्स को हमने स्मॉल ब्रैकेट से बनाया था. लिस्ट को हमने स्क्वायर ब्रैकेट से बनाया था. तो हर एक का रिप्रेजेंटेशन अलग है. ओके. सो उसमें कंफ्यूज मत होना. ओके. And using curly brackets, we can create the set. Okay, so let's create a set for, say, weekdays. So we will be having Monday, Tuesday, like this. Create karo. Set create karo. कर लिया create. Yes, done. Is it done or not done?
Waiting, ma'am.
Done, ma'am.
Now, print the set. How you are going to print the set? It's very simple. You just write print in the bracket weekdays. जो भी नाम दिया होगा, मैंने अब weekdays दिया है, तो आई विल बी यूजिंग weekdays हियर. ओके, सेम ऐसा प्रिंट करो. यहाँ ये जो नाम आपने मेंशन किया है, दिस नेम हैज टू बी प्रिंट लाइक दिस. ओके, सो यू विल गेट द एलिमेंट्स टू बी प्रिंटेड. ओके, अभी आपको इफ यू वांट टू चेक लाइक व्हाट काइंड ऑफ डेटा टाइप इट इज, सो हाउ यू आर गोइंग टू डू इट with the help of print type method. Okay, type method is being used for checking which kind of data type it is. Okay, days. Then how you can use a loop. Okay, how you can loop through the elements, how you can read the element one by one. Okay, so using a loop only. So how you are going to do that? Again, for I will be having a I is one of the small element. I will be using it in weekdays. Okay, colon print I. करो ये. Yeah. Is this clear? सेम ऐसे कैसे ही लिखते चलो जैसे मैंने कोड यहाँ पे लिखा हुआ है. Why I am writing code here? Because this console is of very small font. Okay, आपको दिखता है नहीं दिखता है? I really not understanding whether you are able to see on this console. That's why I had written the same code on my Word so that you can easily see what the coding need to be done. Okay. Now, as I said, that set removes the duplicate elements. How it will possible? Let's say I provide, okay, I created one set, okay. So set, say 1, okay. This is a name I had given, okay. Or set 1 I created. And once I created a set, I had to basically use curly brackets. So I'm just having 1, 2, 3, 4, okay. And again 4, I'm having 5, again 5, 3, 6, and 9 and 10. These are the variable values I am having in this set. Okay. And I just want to return the unique values in the set. So I will be just print Okay, it will return unique elements from the set. Okay. So set 1, that's it. You will see that it removes automatically the duplicate values. So 4 remove हो जाएगा, एक ही 4 रहेगा, 5 remove हो जाएगा, एक ही 5 रहेगा. Like that it will work. You can try this also. This is a separate program, okay? Don't get confused with this. It's basically return the unique elements, okay? How it will return the unique elements, okay? Now, if you want to add items to the set, okay? So which method you are having? So methods associated with set. Okay, so there is one add method. Okay, add नाम की एक method होती है. Even you can have update method. So both the methods are basically for adding the elements in the set. Okay, add some particular item to the set, we can use add method. So single element you can use add method, whereas update method is used to add multiple elements. मतलब at a time आपको 4 elements add करना है, तो you can use update elements. Okay, so we will see one add method program. Okay, if you want, I can just move into the console here and I will show you. So I'm just using for add method. Okay, so add method to add element in set. Okay, so let's begin with the program. So I'm just creating first set actually. Okay, so I'm creating set, say city. Okay, city I'm just creating with the help of set function. Okay, so set, and then in the set we will be passing the values. Okay, so I'm just passing some values over here. So there is a city. Now we will see some another cities here. So I'm just having a Nagpur. Then I'm having Chennai. I'm having what else I can have it? Hyderabad. Then I'll be having Bangalore. No, it will not like this. I will be just taking some another city. Mumbai, I'll be just taking it here. Okay, and that's it. Okay, so using this, I can create a one set. Okay, so this is another way to create a set. Okay, एक तो आप curly bracket से दे सकते हो, बना सकते हो. दूसरा आप set functions के थ्रू भी इस तरीके से set create कर सकते हो. So set is being created. Okay, now I want to print the original set. Okay, अब जो बन चुका है set city नाम का, मुझे वो print करना है. So I'll be just printing that. Okay, so I'm able to see the set is being created. Okay, वो at random आपको values दिखाएगा इस तरीके से. Okay, so set is being created like this. Are you understanding? Now I want to add one more element into it. So how I'm going to add it? Just observe that. Okay, city I will be using because that's a set. I'll be using an add function and I will be passing the value to it. Okay, so I just want to add, say, city. Let's say I want to add Delhi. So what will happen? I will add Delhi. Okay, the Delhi is being added. Now, how you are going to see, check whether it is being added or not. So you can see again with the help of print method, you just pass a city again and you can see the Delhi is being added. And every time you will see the random values printed. Okay. See, हमने भले assign नागपुर से किया था, नागपुर, चेन्नई, हैदराबाद, मुंबई. So normally in other collection type आपको ऐसे ही order में दिखेगा because that is their ordered collection. But here it is not ordered. तो पहले बार आपको हैदराबाद पहले दिखा, दूसरे बार आपको मुंबई, हैदराबाद, मुंबई, चेन्नई, नागपुर, चेन्नई, like that you are getting. and then Delhi is being added. So that's a add function. Is this clear?
Ma'am, may I ask something?
Yeah.
Ma'am, why, when we will, I mean, I will get that I have to use colon or semicolon as when you are writing syntax or city dot add under bracket, Delhi. After that, you have used semicolons. So I'm just confused sometimes when to add colon or semicolon.
Okay. See, it's not necessary to have a colon. You without colon also it will work.
It will work, ma'am.
Yeah.
Okay, ma'am. Okay.
Now, similarly, you can also use update method. Okay, so update कहाँ use करेंगे जहां पे मुझे एक से ज्यादा कुछ चीजें ऐड करनी है, right? So there I will be using update. So the same in the same set, city नाम का जो set बनाया है उसमें मुझे 4 cities और ऐड करनी है. So what I will do instead of add में सिर्फ एक ही पास कर सकती हूँ मैं. So instead of that I will use city dot update. In the bracket I will be having few more cities here. Okay, so अब मैं कैसे ऐड करूंगी इसको? So again in the update method, अब मुझे more than one करना है तो I will be using again bracket like this and I will be setting some values here. Okay, तो अब मैं यहाँ पे ऐड करूंगी जैसे कि I'll be adding Indore, then I will be adding Bhopal, then I will be adding Jaipur. Okay, then I will be adding so this kind of values I can have it here. Okay, and this bracket close. Now it is being added. Okay, now these 4 new values are being added to which city set? Okay, अब मुझे check करना है whether it is added or not. So I can just print the city over here. So I am able to see that the size of set is being increased. It is the new cities are being updated in the set. Is it clear or not clear?
Yes, ma'am.
करो ये. आपको प्रोग्राम दिख रहा है ना सबको लिखा हुआ?
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, please share notes at the end of the class.
Yeah, sure. Okay. Now we will see there are few operations. Okay. जैसे set में operation form in the Python program also on the set. Okay. So what are the set operations? We can have it. Okay. So the operations on set. Okay. So the very first we can have union of 2 sets. So union means to combine 2 or more set. Okay. So we can have a union basically operation, and how we can perform it with the help of union function we can have it. Okay, so using union function we can combine more than one set, sorry, more than 2 set, even 2 set and more than that. ये आपको करना है, ओके। आई एम नॉट गोइंग टू गिव यू द कोड फॉर इट, ओके। आप लो, आपके हिसाब से इमेजिन करो, एक सेट वन लो, ओके, उसको डिक्लेयर करो, डिक्लेयर दैट, ओके। आपको सारा मैंने एक्सप्लेन करा कि कैसे डिक्लेयर करना है, कैसे प्रिंट करना है। दूसरा सेट डिक्लेयर करो, उसको डिक्लेयर करने के बाद डिक्लेयर करो उसको, ओके, एंड देन हैव इट, देन हैव द यूनियन ऑपरेशन ऑन इट, ओके। हो जाएगा आपसे? अगर नहीं होता है let me know, okay. And for the union, we are having union operator, okay, and that operator represents as a pipe. ये जो पाइप ऑपरेटर होता है ना, आपके कीबोर्ड में होगा, देखो पाइप, जो बैक स्लैश होता है ना, एक स्लैश होता है, उस पे रहता है, आप शिफ्ट दबा के उसको यूज करोगे तो यू विल सी दैट पाइप. सो दिस पाइप ऑपरेटर इज बीइंग यूज्ड फॉर यूनियन ऑपरेशंस, ओके. वन, और यू कैन हैव इट यूनियन फंक्शन डायरेक्टली, मतलब आप एक तो पाइप ऑपरेटर से कर सकते हो यूनियन, या नहीं तो आप यूनियन फंक्शन से कर सकते हो. दोनों से आप यूनियन ऑपरेशंस परफॉर्म कर सकते हो. आप समझ रहे हो ना क्या बोल रही हूं मैं? यस, नैतिक,
Yes, ma'am.
it's clear or not clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Yeah, you try it. If you find any difficulty, you can ask me. Okay. Then the similarly union, we are having intersections. Okay. So what is the meaning of intersection basically? So intersection means what actually we are doing? We are discovering what is common between two sets. Okay. सो लेट्स से अगर आपके पास ऐसे सेट है, एक ये सेट ए है, ओके, अब यहां पे मैं डिक्लेयर कर रही हूं, और एक सेट बी है, ओके, जहां पे ये दो वैल्यूज है. अब इनका इंटरसेक्शन का आउटकम क्या आएगा? व्हाट आई विल गेट द आउटकम ऑफ दिस इंटरसेक्शन?
Ma'am, 2, 4, 6.
डिस्कवरिंग व्हाट इज कॉमन, राइट. तो
Yes,
पहले में जो है और जो दूसरे में भी है वो मेरा रिजल्ट रहेगा, राइट. सो मेरे पास रिजल्ट आएगा 2
A
आएगा,
into the, yes, yes, ma'am.
4 आएगा, और
6.
6 आएगा, बिकॉज दे these three values only common in both the set, right? So this is a concept of intersection, and how we can do it into the program. So we are, either you can use and operator, and नाम का operator use कर सकते हो to have intersection, or there is a function called intersection, okay. दोनों में से आप कुछ भी यूज करके इंटरसेक्शन परफॉर्म कर सकते हो. कुछ भी नहीं करना है, ऐसे ही सेट डिक्लेयर करो और बस इंटरसेक्शन या ऑपरेटर लगा के उसको प्रिंट करवाओ, तो आपको इंटरसेक्शन कैसे होता है वो आपको समझ में आ जाएगा. इट्स वेरी सिंपल प्रोग्राम वी आर डिस्कसिंग हियर, ओके. अब एक, मैं सिर्फ आपको एक छोटा सा एक होमवर्क देती हूँ, मतलब ये तो खैर आपको करना ही है, जो भी ऑपरेशंस वी आर डिस्कस जस्ट नाउ, बट बिफोर टू दैट दो चीजें और आपको मैं बताती हूँ जो आप ट्राई कर सकते हो. एक होता है इंटरसेक्शन अपडेट, इसका क्या यूज है वो देखना. इंटरसेक्शन अपडेट मेथड, ओके. So this is a homework, okay? This is a homework. You have to do it. You have to explore it. Intersection update method, okay? Then how to calculate difference between two set, okay? ये भी homework है. ये सारे सेट रिलेटेड ऑपरेशंस है जो आपको करना है, ओके. एंड यू कैन ऑल्सो कंपेयर सेट कंपैरिजंस, ओके. सो सेट कंपैरिजंस कैसे करना है? The comparisons can be done with the help of comparison operators, okay. So we already talked about comparison operators in SQL, right? So similar operators, we can have it here also. Just compare greater than equals to, less than equals to, not equals to. These are all the comparison operator, and you can apply on the two sets to get the results. Okay, to compare the two sets. Okay, and it checks whether set 1 greater than set 2, set 1 equals to set 2. All these kind of things you can have it. Okay, and the next is very important. That is a frozen set. Okay, so what is frozen set? That is also one of the homework. I hope you understood set. The set is very important thing because set can hold unique values, and the capacity of set is more than TB. Okay, so sometime if you want to hold a runtime data to be collected, okay, so set can be a one of the collection type in the Python which can hold more than 1 TB size data, and you can analyze it by having operations. See, try to understand जितने भी हम operations देख रहे हैं ये collection type पे, they are nothing, it's a data analytics only. Okay, we can search it, we can look it, we can concat it, we can remove it, we can add it, and the set operations we discuss. So we can have many operations on that data set only. Okay, so your collection type, they are nothing, they are treated as a data set, and then on that data set we are analyzing by applying the operations. Okay, so please try to practice it, whatever we are discussing during the class, and whatever things I'm giving you as a exploration kind of homework. So please do it. It really help you for further basically topic in the same Python itself. Okay. Anyone having any kind of doubt?
Ma'am, in previous class, you have given to try some operations in list element. What is length, ma'am? I've
Length
tried
is
repetition and iteration.
no. Length will be, let's say your element is having say 10 elements. So 10 will be the length.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, got that.
Okay. So anyone, any other doubt? Anyone is come across with doubt during practice? किसी को कोई doubt है क्या? Fine. So we will stop here today. Okay. Tomorrow we will see another collection type, that's a dictionary. Once it is being done, we move into the reading, writing the CSV files and how to import, read and write different kind of files in the Python. Okay, and once we are able to import the other files, so we can access it, the files, data in it by using NumPy and Pandas. So this is the topic we are left with the Python side. So please practice whatever be the things we discussed in the Python, and whatever be the things we discussed till the date in whatever be the topic. If you come across with any kind of doubt, you can ask me during the live sessions, क्योंकि मैं आपको तुरंत के तुरंत बता सकती हूँ, डाउट्स आपका वहीं के वहीं क्लियर होगा. अगर आप प्रैक्टिस नहीं करोगे तो आपको डाउट्स भी नहीं आएंगे, और डाउट्स नहीं आएंगे तो टॉपिक पे कंफर्ट लेवल नहीं रहेगा. ओके, सो प्लीज प्रैक्टिस इट, come across with a doubt, okay, ask the doubt so that the things get clear itself. Okay.
Ma'am,
Yeah.
please share the notes, ma'am.
Oh yeah, 1 second. I just saved that
Ma'am,
file.
I have a request, ma'am.
Yeah.
Ma'am, for tomorrow's session, I have to go urgently somewhere, so I could join late. So please share any notes or anything later. I mean, at the end of the class, that I could also have that, ma'am.
Yeah.
Thank
Sure.
you. Thank you.
1 second. Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Just give me 1 second. Something.